Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. Blocks on blocks on blocks, baby. Check it out, all these new blocks. What does it mean? Find out in today's episode of Minecraft Snapshot. Yeah, we're in the latest Snapshot. Came out today, May 18th. Minecraft 1.10 update. This is part 2 of my 3-part Minecraft 1.10 review. Might be 2 parts. We already did the mobs. We covered all the mobs, so if that's what you're looking for, you know, the husk, the polar bear, the stray, as well as a multitude of other spawn eggs and other mob updates that you missed, go watch that first. It was up on my channel earlier today. This video is all about the blocks that have recently been added to Minecraft 1.10, including the bone block, the nether warp block, the magma block, the red nether brick, and of course all the different structure blocks. You see them changing? You see them changing right there? It's a thing of beauty. I'm telling you. We're going to be covering all of them right now in this video. I made a fun little path for us to follow, as well as some other minor changes. So, stick around, baby. It's going to be good. But not before I ask you to leave a like on this video if you enjoy and you want to see more snapshots on the channel. Subscribe so you can see the 1.10 videos right as they come out. And with that, we begin. First things first, though. I am not pressing jump. I'm not pressing jump. I am just walking into these blocks, and it is making me climb them. Why, you ask? Well, let me tell you. There is a new feature ported from Minecraft Pocket Edition. If you go into your settings, it is simply called Auto Jump. Whenever you approach a block that you can climb up, it will just jump for you. You don't have to press jump anymore. You can disable it. See, right now, I'm currently the one jumping. You see, important, but you don't have to do. You see, even when I'm sprinting towards it, it'll pick up and jump for you. It's a little bit finicky, and it's totally 100% optional. I don't want to hear all y'all whining about how it's pointless. Listen, you may not be able to have any problems jumping on your own, but there are Minecraft players out there that maybe they have, I don't know, some sort of disability, or they can't, you know, use both hands, or maybe they're missing a hand, you know what I mean? That is what that update is for. If you don't like it, go to controls, take off auto jump. I personally don't like it either. But don't get mad that it's there. It's definitely not pointless. We use it to jump. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and make our way towards this obstacle course. First thing you're going to notice has changes to villages. There are now different themed villages depending on where you spawn, where villages spawn in. In this case, we've got a savanna village because we're right next to a savanna. There are a couple different village variants as well. This was also ported from Minecraft Pocket Edition. There's a taiga one that I've seen, and there's probably a couple others. Have not seen all the screenshots yet. Was not able to locate them all. Up next, gravity particles. Any block that would normally be affected by gravity. You know how sometimes you'll see sand just floating around when the world spawns in. It's not supposed to be like that. That means that this block is going to fall the moment a block right next to it is updated. So the moment I break this, that's gonna fall. You'll see, watch. Boom. You see, that falls now. When you see the particles, that means if anything next to it gets updated, it's gonna fall on down. Just like that. You see what I mean? It's crazy. But now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the most important part. The new blocks! Yeah! First one is the bone block. The bone block is found naturally and can also be made. You see here, we've got 9 different bone meal. What's very specific about the recipe, though, is that you have to make it on a wall and you have to rotate all the bone meal so that it's facing towards the center one. I'm totally messing around with you. That's not true at all. This is how you make the bone block. Boom. Just like that. It is directional, similar to logs on trees and similar to pillar blocks, whereas depending on where you place it, it will change how it's being faced, as you can see. Shut up! I'm gonna kill you! Oh, this is one of the new mobs. If you want to know more about the husk, like I said, go watch my other video. But for the time being, I'm sorry, man. You have to die. You're gonna die now. You're dead! But yeah, you can go ahead and build with the different bone blocks. Let's clear this inventory. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And depending on where you place it, that is where it's going to go up. So you can make lovely rib cages. Speaking of rib cages, that is the other place you can naturally find these lovely blocks. Find in the natural world, in the deserts. If we were to go ahead and dig right underneath this desert area, it shouldn't take us too long to find an actual fossil set. They only spawn underneath deserts, for the time being anyways, but what this means is that random structures are now possible to be added into your Minecraft worlds. No issues at all. And we're going to cover the structure blocks at the end of the video. Here's an example of a fossil that has spawned in randomly, again, in a desert biome, or in this case, a desert hills biome. They won't spawn anywhere else, but they are naturally found in the desert. Now, you can make them with bone meal, as I said, but conveniently, that's also another way for you to store your bone meal. Where's my showcase area? As you see here, if I were to go ahead and place the bone meal back, I will get my 9 bone meal back as well. So that is the first new block, the bone block, found in deserts or made. Mass bone meal storage. Up next, we're going to make our way to the nether. Yes! And in we go to show you the next 3 blocks. Ooh, I've got a nice little setup area right over here as well. Isn't it just beautiful? Ooh, and there's a little bit of lag. I'm going to let that fix real quick. Okay, perfect. The next block we have here is the nether wart block. Similar to the bone block, it is just a bunch of nether warts combined together to form a block. It's a great way to store your nether wart, and boom, just like that, nether wart block. One interesting thing about the nether wart block that I unfortunately can't show you in here is that if it comes in contact with water, I'm going to check lava, but if it comes in contact with water, it actually will break. You see? These break instantly. Any sort of liquid that they're touching, they will break instantly. Only if they're literally touching. You see the blocks right above, they do just fine. But the moment you're touching flowing lava or water, they break. Not sure if that's a glitch. Again, it works with water. I'll show you in a little bit, but that is currently how they work. Again, used for bulk storage of nether wart, which is again found in the nether. You won't find these naturally spawning. I haven't found any naturally spawning yet. They don't appear to. But that is the nether wart block. Over here, we've got a nether wart combination. Now, if you cook netherrack, you can use it to get nether brick, and if you combine nether brick along with some nether warts in the fashion that you see right here, that is how you make our next special block. Well, that next special block again is the red nether brick. This is a block that is strong. It actually is not a like super weak block that will break instantly. You can kind of tell based off of the breaking. Listen. You see? Big difference. Got decent blast radius, not too much. A cheap way of making similar to nether brick, but not quite nether brick. In fact, I actually like the color of the new block better. You can see the difference between them. Ooh, that is the wrong block. I'm the worst human being on the planet. I like the new color, and it's technically cheaper to make than this block because these blocks require 4 bricks, 4 of these instead of 2. So if you've got a nether wart farm and you've got some spare netherrack, you can actually make some pretty cheap nether brick blocks by just doing that. Now, unfortunately, you can't turn the red nether brick back into warts or bricks. So the moment you make those materials are gone for good. The final block here is actually a really fun one. This one is the magma block, found naturally spawning near lava in the nether. It is harvestable. All these blocks are harvestable with pickaxes, by the way. The bone block, the magma block, the red nether brick, and I believe the nether wart block doesn't need a pickaxe. And I'll tell you what, let me try right now. Let me see. Ooh, might. It does not. It's got a similar break to like melon. You see that? Melon. But the other blocks will require you to collect them with a pickaxe. Otherwise, they will break. But the magma block is very cool because you can make it with 4 magma creams. Again, arranged. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter where they're arranged. That's not even a real thing. Anyway, this is how you make your magma block. Now, the magma block has a really fun. It's actually got a couple fun effects. The first one, first and foremost here, is as you can see, we're sneaking over this magma blocks. Everything is just fine. The moment we stop sneaking, you take damage on these blocks. Similar to cactus. Basically, it's like a cactus that only works if you're not sneaking. Ooh, this will be good for maps. I like this a lot. The moment you start sneaking, as you can see, everything turns hunky-dory just fine. But that does a lot of damage to you very quickly. What I have over here is a little area I've set up to show you one of the other effects of the magma block. So once we travel through here, we can go ahead and take a lovely minecart ride over to the nearby river so I can show you some of the other effects the magma block has. First and foremost, if you happen to place water on top of your magma block, it will eventually evaporate. I'll show you what I mean. We've got a nice water bucket right here. We're going to just let that do its thing for a hot second. And as you can see, it evaporates. just like that. You can also notice that the magma block is nice and animated, just like the prismarine blocks. We've got some buttons over here to show you the other effect the magma block has. When it is raining or snowing on top of magma blocks, they will emit smoke particles. Just a fun little side effect, kind of similar to netherrack, except the fire isn't going. You just have the smoke particles here. But we're going to go ahead and clear out the weather and take it away to the final set of blocks introduced. The structure blocks. Why is that much better? What we have here is the second major block used for editing Minecraft. The first being the command block, one of my favorite blocks. And the second here is the structure block, which comes with 4 unique settings, which we saw earlier. We have got save, we've got load, we've got corner, and we've got data. So the way you can use these structure blocks is to copy and clone and place structures and chest entities very quickly in your world, perfect for map making. If you want to see a full-blown tutorial on how the structure blocks work, I will make a 3rd video explaining how they all work. It's going to depend on the ratings on this video, baby, yeah. But I'm going to give a brief explanation for the time being. These blocks over here are the corner blocks. You use corner blocks to set and detect structures. The way it works is you only need 2 corner blocks and it will detect everything in between the end corners of the corner block. So see the corner of this corner block right here? See how it's in the ground? You want it to be underneath. Basically, everything you want to copy in the structure needs to fit in between the corner of this block and the corner of this block. And as you can see a white bounding box, and this is helping you determine what is going to be saved. What we have here is a save block. In order to save a block, you need to change the name of your corner block, right-click it to whatever it is you're trying to save. In this case, I named the farm. Put another corner block over here so that it's completely covered. Then place a save block down. You can click detect, and what that will do is it will go ahead and detect the 2 corner blocks with the same name. You see the structure named farm here is going to detect the corner blocks named farm as well. Once you've detected that, you can either opt to include entities such as chests containing items, or in this case we've got some lovely crops growing. You'll include those. Once you've clicked detected, it will give you the relative position as well as the coordinate size that it takes up. So this takes up 13 by 2 by 9. Once everything is good to go, you'll click save, and the structure is now saved as a farm. Now, go ahead and grab yourself a structure block, change it over to the load structure block. And what you'll see happen here is we've got the load structure block in place. The moment you go ahead and choose load, oh, we got to type in the farm. You see, you got to type in the farm. So you'll click load, and you will see where the structure block is going to place the structure in. As you can see, it's actually in the air right now. So if you want to change that, you'll just change relative position down here. We're going to lower it 1 block down. As you can see, done. Now it's 1 block lower. You can even rotate by doing 180 degrees, and now you'll see it's going to be placed this way. You can mirror the image, so it's going to be upside down instead. I don't recommend you do that, but you know, it's an option. So we'll go ahead and click done. You'll see where it's loaded now. Once you have determined where you want it to load in properly, you'll click include entities and then click load. And look at that. It's been copied in. Just like that. It's good. Now you can use data blocks to include things like saving chests. I have not currently figured out how to do that. That's why I wanted to do the tutorial after the fact. But as you can see here, we'll do chest. That is the wrong thing. We want to actually load it in. So chest, done, load, include entities, load. Structure chest, not I messed something up. Oh, right. That's right. In order for it to detect and save, again, you need to make sure you include a structure block. Go to save. The structure name in this case is chest. We're going to include entities. Then we click save because, well, you got to detect it first. You see, it detected it right there. You can see it's got the bounding box over it. Now click save. Worst human. Like I said, I'm going to make a proper tutorial once it's ready. Load it on in. And there is your chest with that grass block in it. Oh yeah, sorry, one more block I forgot to show you. It is the void structure block. You can only get structure blocks, by the way, similar to command blocks by typing them in. But you can also get a new block called structure void. It's invisible. It's used in the structure. You can kind of see them kind of, sort of, I'm going to tell you more about it in the tutorial if I do it. So that has been all the new blocks that have been added to Minecraft 1.10 for the time being. If you're curious about the mobs, you can find a link to the mob covering video, is that the right word to say, in the description of this video. And again, if you want to see a tutorial, a full-blown tutorial on structure blocks and all the things you can do with them, you gotta let me know by crushing the ratings on this awesome Minecraft 1.10 snapshot video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like I said, subscribe so you can see the next one right as it comes out, and so you can see more awesome Minecraft videos in general. And with that, I leave you. Minecraft 1.10 shaping out to be something amazing. Have a great day, my friends.